We welcome you back to Bradenton, Florida. It's the next game of the 2025 FGCL playoffs between the 10 seed South Bradenton Skeeters and the Rodeo here at Lakewood Ranch. I'm Ryan Urquhart filling in for Gray Robertson today. In the circle for the Skeeters is Steinhost, who gets us underway, and the first pitch is cut on for a strike. It's Maggie Place who starts out, and it is 0-1. On Adeline Hack, here's the rest of the starting lineup. The left fielder leading off. Play settles and deals home. Cut and a miss, that's a strike. Avery Barton plays second and bats second. Avery Miller is at first batting third. Tegan Riley's the designated player. She'll bat cleanup in front of Alexa Mueller, who's the extra player. On the pitch. That's low and outside. Down the rest of the order, Kate Westmiller is batting sixth and playing in right field. Jenna Redders is at shortstop batting seventh, with Weinberger doing the catching in the eighth spot. Chadwick's at third batting ninth, and Castillo is in center field in the flex spot. That's underneath for a ball. So Hack starting off the game for the Skeeters of South Bradenton. Adelaide Hack from New Mexico. She cuts through this for strike three. So first strikeout of the game for Maggie Place. There's one away in the first. And the Rodeo off to a strong start in this first game of their playoffs. The 7 and the 10 seed colliding here on this Thursday, July afternoon. Avery Barton is up. Barton, a .311 hitter. No homers, has had a couple of doubles this summer. She hacks through the first for a strike. Defensive alignment for the Rodeo. Velasquez does the catching. Third to first on the infield is Mercado, Taylor, Herber, and DeLong. Outfield is Shivert, Penner, and Monaco. Here's the next in. That's a strike on the outer edge. It's 0-2. Maggie placed 2-3 record in 35 2/3 this summer. Two-strike offering. Swing and a foul up left field side. Rest of the line on Place has allowed 17 runs, 15 of those earned to a tune of a .294 ERA this summer. Her strikeout to walk ratio has been stellar. 30 Ks to just 8 walks this center and a .137 whip. Barton faces another 0-2. Weak ground ball, sharply hit past first. The glove shovel from second is in time. Goes Herbert to DeLong for this quick second out of the first. So that gives way to Avery Miller. Left-handed hitter out of Longwood. 5'7" sophomore of Alexandria, Virginia originally. A .247 this past year with Longwood. Had a home run, 3 doubles, .337 on base percentage. Pitch. Swung on and fouled first base side. The count's 1-1. Two gone in his first inning. 1-1 pitch is high and away. 2 balls and a strike. Avery Miller this summer, a .485 average. Has balled as well as anybody. On the next. Swing and a sharply hit ball into center field. This is deep and off the fence. It's a long, loud single to center. And a 2-out knock to start the day offensively for the Skeeters. Well, you like to avoid that 1-2-3 inning, try to find something of a tone-setting variety. And Miller does just that in this opening stanza. So a 2-out knock as a runner at first base for Tegan Riley, the designated player. Riley from Lynn is a native of Tampa, Florida, about an hour up the road. as the first is outside for ball one. Hit 270 last year with Lynn. 5 homers, couple of triples, and 4 doubles. 26 RBI on the ledger. 1-0 will come into Riley. That darts in for a strike. It's 1-1. Tegan Riley, 357 this summer. Has 4 two-baggers, 3 home runs. 12 knocked in as well. On a 1-1. That zips wide for ball 2. So 2 balls and a strike now. Both teams trying to punch their ticket out of this first round of the playoffs. Here comes the next. Swing and a miss for strike 2. One strike away from getting out of this inning unscathed after Maggie Place gave up the single. 2-2. Riley down on strikes. 2 strikeouts to bookend the inning for Maggie Place. And the Skeeters only sent 4 to the plate in the first. No runs on a hit, no errors. The aforementioned hit left on board. We're going to the bottom of the first. It'll be the Rodeo to the plate for the first time today when we return in the 2025 FGCL playoffs. Back in Bradenton, we make our way to the bottom of the first. We'll give you the starting lineup for the Lakewood Ranch and Rodeo. Carly Penner leads off, plays in center field. Cash Herber's at second, batting second, with Alana Vasquez at the catcher spot, batting third. Randy DeLong is at first, batting fourth. Sadie Armstrong is the designated player. She'll bat fifth. In front of the sixth spot, Grace Taylor at shortstop. Lily Seibert is in left field, batting seventh, with Daniela Monaco in right field, batting eighth. With Jordan rounding things out in the ninth spot, and Maggie Place in the flex, playing in a pitcher spot. Into the circle for the Skeeters. We'll send up high on the first for ball one. Is Brooke Steinhorst, 30 2/3 innings with a 2.72 ERA, a 3-6 record to her credit, 50 hits, only 6 strikeouts and 29 walks. The command has been a bit of an issue this summer for Steinhorst. Trying to lock in when it matters most. And Steinhorst spins into strike. It's 1-1. That's underneath in the basement for a ball. Steinhorst out of Madison College, a sophomore from Wisconsin originally. She'll settle in for the pitch. Penner will take a strike. Steinhorst this past year, a 3.33 ERA and 103 innings at Madison College, and 64 strikeouts. Pitch. 2-2 is blistered on the ground at first, absorbed by Miller. She'll step on the bag, and there's one away in the inning. So showed really good command. Also was a great hitter for Madison College. Hit .395 with 33 RBI and 16 doubles. Also had a home run to her credit. Here's Cash Herbert. Cash Herber out of Northwestern State, a redshirt freshman, originally from Stillwater, Oklahoma. Came to Northwestern State after a stint with Pittsburgh State, redshirting there. Last year, just a 140 average and 57 at bats. Steinhorst 1-0. He's in for a called strike. It's 1-1. On the outside corner, Herbert. Trying to get something going for the rodeo early. One pitch is waved on. Went to the change for strike 2. Winner of this one has the 2-seed Aquanauts later today. 2-strike pitch. Placed it outside, 2-2. Well, the whole summer has led down to this week. First 2 rounds of playoffs today. And the semifinals tomorrow. And the championship game Saturdays. The 2-2 is sent into the sky foul, third base side. Another 2-strike pitch. He's jumping in and the count is full. So good at bat from Cash Herber to start. A lot of Velasquez is on deck. Rocking the pitch. That's low. A payoff pitch is ball 4. And on 3-2, Herber walks with 1 out in the inning. That's just great patience from Herber, especially someone so early in her career. You love seeing that professional kind of at-bat. She's not afraid to take pitches, not swinging at anything outside of the zone. It does what she needs to do and brings in Velasquez. The Northern Illinois Husky, in her sophomore year, catcher and third baseman. First pitch roller left side of the infield. Chadwick gloves it, and the throw to first is well in time. Is productive, moves Herber into scoring position for Randy DeLong. DeLong from Walter State Community College, a freshman infielder last year. Comes by way of Martin, Kentucky. 453 hitter in her college days. This past year, 12 home runs, 59 RBI. She can produce some power in that 4 spot. First pitch, she hacks through it for a strike. DeLong, 282. This summer, has a couple of homers in this league. He's knocked in 12. She'll face the next. That's way inside of the shins, 1-1. Runners off the bag. The throw down is in time. They catch Herbert cheating a little too much off of second. Weinberger throws her out, and that'll send us to the second. Steinhorst only initially faces 3. And we'll see you on the other side. Still scoreless through 1 here in the FGCL playoffs. On to the second we go in Bradenton. It's the Skeeters back to the plate with Alexa Mueller leading off. As this first is outside from Maggie Place, who had 2 strikeouts in the first inning. Westmiller and Redders will also appear in this inning. That's outside for a ball. Out in front of it, swings through it for a strike. And it's 1-2. Pardon, 2-1. Mula, a first year from Harvard, grew up in Palm Beach Gardens. 3 balls and a strike. This past year, a .368 hitter, had a home run and 20 RBI. We'll see a 3-1. Waits on it for a strike. Counts full now, 3-2 on Mula to start the inning. Kate Westmiller is on deck. Payoff pitch. Miller takes up and in. That is ball 4. Second on base today for the Skeeters comes via a walk. Well, Mueller does a good job there, just finding a way on base, knows her role, and executes it to perfection. As her 7th walk of the summer, brings in the aforementioned Westmiller. Pitch. That darts in for a strike. It's 0-1. So a runner at first base with nobody out. Steps on a ball. Runner goes to throw down. He's not caught by Taylor. And Alexa Mueller has a stolen base. Just her 2nd of the summer, and it puts a runner in scoring position for the Skeeters. Not a bad throw at all, just Taylor couldn't reel it in. It was a little shallow as well. Now a chance for Westmiller to pounce on the pitch. Outside for a ball. This offering. Opposite way liner out to short, reeled in. The throw to second, not in time to turn 2. But Westmiller's the first out of the inning. And you'd like to throw there, maybe try to double somebody up, but it's tough. You know, you've got a good runner in that lead spot in Mueller. Wisely is backing in time. Here's Redders, the righty. First pitch, a called strike down Main Street. It's 0-1. Jenna Redders, .318 this summer. Only 2 extra base hits, a couple of doubles. Sees the next. And slowing up, 1-1. By way of Green Bay, grew up in Middleton, Wisconsin. The junior shortstop last year, 300 hitter, 3 home runs, knocked in 27. Pitch. Swing and a weak ground ball out at third. Looks like the runner will take the routine out, so Mueller is advanced to the doorstep on a 5-3 ground out. And Annalise Weinbarger will come to the plate. A redshirt junior, grew up in Yulee, Florida. Transferred to Winthrop from Coastal Carolina, 238 hitter. This past collegiate year, home run and 6 RBIs. This time grounds out to the pitcher, and Place will take her time, throw out the runner, and that will retire the side. So, in that inning, no runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left to board off the walk at third. That'll bring us to the middle of 2, still no score in this first round of the playoffs between the Skeeters and the Rodeo. Back in Bradenton, we go to the bottom of the second. Here between the Rodeo and the Skeeters. Ryan Urquhart filling in for Gray Robertson today. It's underneath on the first for a ball. To Randy DeLong, leads off the inning for the Rodeo. Freshman infielder from Martin, Kentucky, comes by way of Walter State Community College. DeLong clocks one on one hop back to the circle as Steinhorst throws to first, and there's one away. A little PFP for the pitcher to start off this second inning. It's been scoreless to this point. Both pitchers have been fairly efficient. Save for the stray free pass here or there, brings in Sadie Armstrong. A freshman from Portland, Maine, came to Longwood as the number 76 overall recruit, a top 50 pitcher duo in the 2024 class, going extra innings. Turns at this one for a strike, it's 0-1. Was a Gatorade Player of the Year state finalist. Last year only saw an at-bat, struck out, did pitch 3 innings as well. Only 3 strikeouts to her credit. 0-1 is waved on for strike 2. Steinhorst looking for her first strikeout. Oh, 2. Low and in, ball 1. So you said winner of this one moves on to face the Aquanauts, the 2 seed in the playoffs. We'll sort out the first 2 rounds today, semis tomorrow, and of course the championship game on Sunday, or Saturday, I should say. Oh, 1-2. And that's underneath and low as well. Equalizes the count, 2 balls, 2 strikes. Rodeo in the first only officially sent 3. DeLong started that inning finished that inning at the plate, should say, but the final out was caught stealing. 2-2. High and out, and that's 3 straight out of the zone on Sadie Armstrong. Steinhorst did walk 1 in the first inning with 1 out. Trying to avoid the same fate here. A payoff pitch. Is boosted on a couple of bounces to third. Chadwick fields, and a throw on target, 2 up, 2 down in the second. I'll give way to Grace Taylor. A freshman from App State. Grew up in Downers Grove, Illinois. On the first. A weak ground ball right side of the infield. Cruising in is Barton, and the underhand toss is in time for a 1-2-3 inning. Steinhorst faces officially the minimum for the second straight inning. That'll send us to the third here in Bradenton. It's a defensive duel to start on this first round of the playoffs between the Skeeters and the Rodeo. Two fairly quiet innings, only 1 hit between these two. Came in the first from the Skaters. 9-1 and 2 will come to the plate in this inning. Lindsey Chadwick leads off. Hackett Barton also scheduled to appear. First of the day for Chadwick. And the first from place. That misses inside for ball 1. Lindsey Chadwick from JU, the junior, grew up in Tampa, Florida, went to Robinson High School less than an hour away from here. Last year had some struggles offensively, 130 in her average, 9 RBI, 2 homers and a double. This is whip foul, 0-2. Or I should say 1-1. This summer, though, Chadwick's numbers up a bit, 214 over the course of this FGCL summer. A couple of home runs, also has a double. And it's driven across 9 as well. Ball and a strike. Here's the next from place. Outside, 2-1. Place will send home. That dots the inner corner, 2-2. Hey, it's 2-2 pitch. High and out, that's ball 3. So batter's working, counts a good bit in this game. And a full count opportunity here in the 9 spot. You get a lead off on here, could be a good sign second time through. Place is payoff. Is blistered in the air, deep left field. Shivert is back at the wall, and she's got it just in front of the fence. A scary swing from Chadwick, but it's a routine flyout for the first and third. Now, off the bat, that had some pretty good pop to it. It hung up forever, just really high launch angle. And Shivert camped out and left and made the catch. So back to Hack at the top of the order. Went down swinging in the first. A chance to change your fortunes. Goes by Hawk. Or it is Adeline Hawk, should say. This is fouled up and back. Hawk, the freshman from Oklahoma City. Apropos place to be in this sport. Comes from a really long lineage of athletes. Her granddad played basketball and football at Western New Mexico University. On the next. Hawk turns one on a hop to second. It's dropped by Herber, and she'll have no play. So Hawk gets aboard. It's a 1-out base knock. Second hit for the Skeeters, and they'll try to take advantage. Third straight inning, they've had a base runner. To finish that thought, too, Hawk is also related to Richard Hawk. Pitched in the minor leagues for the Chicago Cubs. Dad signed as a free agent with the Atlanta Falcons as well. Did score 3 runs this past year for New Mexico. Avery Barton comes to the plate. First pitch is in for a called strike. From in Monticello, Georgia. 091 this past year with Mercer, but had 4 RBI, couple of doubles. Now next to Barton. Turns on this foul, 0-2. Barton, 311 average over the summer, couple of doubles. He's knocked in 5 runs as well. And 0-2. Runner up, that's a called strike 3. It's the third for Maggie Place, and there's 2 gone in the third. That's great placement on that outer edge. Just finding her stuff early. All 3 strikeouts have come 1 through 4, and that's a good part of the order. Be racking up K's against. Brings in Avery Miller, who singled back in the first off of place. Runner goes on the first offering. A floating shot into left. That finds real estate for a base hit. Second single of the inning coming from 1 and 3 in the order. Sandwiched around his strikeout. Gives a 2-out opportunity for Tegan Riley. It's not always power, but placement can be key as well. It was between Taylor and Shiver. Neither really had a very good play on it. And so that yields 2 runners on base. Most they've had at any point in this game. Did have Mueller at third in the second. Riley went down swinging in the first. And the first she sees is a called strike. settles in for the next. That's outside. 1-1. Place will twist and deal home. Cut and a miss. And there's your strike. It's 1-2. One strike away from getting out unscathed for Maggie Place. And the next to Riley. 1-2 is taken for ball 2. Riley trying to demonstrate some patience. Mentioned before, Riley, 12 RBI, second most, rather third most on this Skeeters team. Can she come through on a 2-2? Riley swings, belts one to left field, and diving and tumbling is Shivert. She got her. A web gem in left to retire the side, and the Skeeters strand 2. In the middle of 3, we are still scoreless in Bradenton here in the 2025 FGCL playoffs. In the bottom of the third inning, Skeeters and Rodeo scoreless. As this first pitch is cut through for a strike. Rodeo trying to dent the scoreboard. Billy Shivert leads off 7-8-9 here for the Rodeo. This is way high and out on the next. 2-0. Turns on this for a foul. Excuse me, turns on this for a ball. And another foul off and left, 3-1. Cutting a foul tip into the glove. That is strike 3. And Shivert down on strikes for the first out of the inning. First pitch skips home. It's 1-0. One strike in this inning. This is Danielle Monaco. That settles high for a ball. It's 3-1 now. Steinhorst deals the next. Golf swung past the shortstop. Redders and into left field. A long turn at first, but Monaco will settle in with a one-out single. First hit of the game for the Rodeo. Gets them in business from the 8th spot. Look, it can come from anywhere. You just got to get runners moving. That's exactly what the Rodeo do in this inning. A one-out single may be something they can build on. First pitch is up and out to Jordan. Hope Jordan from the College of Central Florida, an incoming freshman. Grew up right here in Bradenton. Takes a strike here. The next. High and outside, a ball to the incoming freshman. Hope Jordan getting some extra reps, an early jump on college softball. Where she goes to play at the College of Central Florida. This pitch home. Jordan takes a turn. That ball gets away, and Monaco will take advantage. She'll head to third. The throw down is in time. She's caught in a rundown. Headlong into second. They got her. A big second out in this inning. As Monaco got to second base on a wild pitch and then is caught between second and third trying to get a little bit more. And so now the bases are empty for Hope Jordan. Jordan takes in the basement here for a ball. And that will be ball 4. So, despite the runner caught, Jordan does turn the lineup over, which makes that throw out between second and third loom even larger. But Carly Penner will get an opportunity here. What was that? Have a pinch runner over at first. Sierra Diaz will run. The FIU Panther transfer to Barry. First pitch, whips one through the right side, a bounding ball for a base hit. Jordan will stop at second, and suddenly there's 2 on board as Penner comes through with a single. And so Cash Herber will get an opportunity for the Rodeo. Cash Herber walked on a full count into first. A Rodeo team that this summer as a group has only hit .243. Cash Herber has had her share of the struggles, 187 over the summer, but a couple of doubles. An opportunity to add on and bring that average up with some tread still left on this season. After a brief time call to talk about it, this is the biggest threat the Rodeo have posed to this point, the 7th seed in the playoffs. And first to the lefty. That's in the other batter's box, 1-0. This 1-0 pitch. That misses. Both runners will advance and no throw. So not wanting to take the risk of making a mistake on the throw, runners go to second and third. And the pitch home. It's grounded to second base. And an underhand toss will retire the side. So in that inning, the Rodeo do threaten. No runs on 2 hits, no errors, but 2 left aboard at second and third. It will bring us to the 4th inning. It is still a scoreless game in this first round of the 2025 FGCL playoffs. On to the 4th we go. Here in Bradenton, Lakewood Ranch Rodeo. Facing the South Bradenton Skeeters. I want to apologize, in the prior inning was 1 batter off. There is 1 extra batter in his Skeeters lineup. And so leading off this inning for the Skeeters will be Tegan Riley. It was Miller who was at the plate to finish the prior inning. First pitch, a fly ball. Down the third base line, racing in. That's fair, and it drops. Riley turns it first and slides into second. Gets hit with the throw as it comes in. She's safe. With a lead-off double for the Skeeters. We'll go to check on her. That throw came in and looked like it got her right in the chest. I can't imagine a ball being thrown full speed, essentially right at you. Feels too good. She appears to be okay, though, which is good news. And we'll get back to play. So this is Alexa Mueller. First home. Mueller will take one out. Mueller walks back in the second. Blown out again for ball 2. A 2-0 toss is low and out. That's ball 3. A 3-0 toss. And a get-me-over strike misses. That's a 4-pitch walk. Second walk of the day for Mueller puts 2 on board, but nobody out. And the Skeeters threatening once again. And multiple runners on base in the prior inning. Could not capitalize. First pitch, flashes bunt, called a strike there. Throw down to first is not in time. Next to Kate Westmiller. She'll take a strike here. Lined out to short in her last appearance in the second. Winds one home. Shoves this up and foul. Westmiller trying to take advantage. But 2 runners for the Skeeters to try and crack the scoreboard for the first time in this game. Quick pause for Velasquez. Said her right contact's a little blurry. You kind of need that as a catcher. Let's see what the next has. Off-speed pitch, parachuted into right, deposits a base hit. Bases are loaded up. First a double, then a 4-pitch walk, and now a single has put ducks on the pond. And Jetta Renners with a prime opportunity. Nobody out in the bases juiced for the Skeeters. First in. Cut and a miss. Strike one. Jenna Redders hit 5-3 ground out her last trip. Redders a .318 hitter. On a 1. In on the hands for a strike. It's 0-2. Redders, who's not had a home run this summer, has had 2 doubles. All other 12 of her hits have been singles. Anything would get a run in here. Pitch. Leans into an 0-2. It's ball 1. Place trying to wiggle out of some trouble. Bases loaded, nobody out to him. At the bottom of the order up. Oh, 1-2. Redders pelts one back to the circle. Throw to third is a double play. An electric job in the circle, right back to the originator, and then back over to third. It's 1-5 on the DP, and there's 2 down quickly. And you can't do it much better than that. Bases loaded situation. You take advantage, and suddenly that hill's significantly less steeper. Annalise Weinbarger is up to the plate. She'll take low on the first, and your confidence as a pitcher has to be through the roof when you turn a play like that. Weinbarger from Winthrop. We're up in the Sunshine State. Pitch. Takes a strike here. Runners hit first and second. And Place will spin home a pitch. And this is cut on and fouls. And the count is 1-2. Takes this on a roller to short underneath the runner, and the routine throw is in time. Maggie Place works out of a bases loaded, nobody out jammed thanks to a 1-5 double play. And then it's finished off with a stellar 6-3 ground out on the play made by Taylor. And that brings us to a still scoreless middle of 4 here in the 2025 FGCL playoffs. Back in Bradenton, we make our way to the bottom of the fourth inning. Skeeters in Rodeo, first round of the FGCL playoffs. Lana Velasquez will lead off. It's 3, 4, and 5 here for the Rodeo. And they'll face a new arm in the circle. It's Miranda Gill out of Weber, a sophomore righty. Comes from Sarasota, Florida, not too far from here. Miranda Gill, 29 innings, 1-4 record this summer, and a 10.62 ERA. His 4 strikeouts, 11 walks, and the whip at 255. DeLong and Armstrong will also appear in this inning. The next to Velasquez is lifted on a high pop-up out to second. Barton over has got it, and there's one away. So now DeLong will come to the plate. So far, it's been a bit of a quiet afternoon for both of these teams. The Skeeters have threatened multiple times, but they've wiggled out of trouble as the Rodeo. But offensively, the Rodeo threatened a bit in the third, but couldn't scratch any runs across. Left 2 on base in scoring position. Next to the freshman is clocked on the ground to third, and there's 2 away. Brings in Sadie Armstrong. First to Armstrong is lifted down the left field line. That's a fair ball. Armstrong, a 2-out single, and it is the 3rd hit of the game for this Rodeo club. Well, you love that aggressiveness from a hitter, just an early count hack. Wasting no time getting on base. So a runner out at first base. It'll be Sierra Diaz running. And the first home to Grace Taylor is outside for ball 1. No score, and the Rodeo trying to change that. Can they find some 2-out magic in this inning? That deposits a strike, 1-1. One. That's outside. Throw down to first. Not in time. Sierra Diaz by way of FIU. The runner out there, Grace Taylor. The final out of the second or last trip. Trying to avoid the same fate. 2-1. High fly ball into left. Hawk is back at the wall, and this is off the top of it. Diaz turns at third. There will be no play at the plate. And the Rodeo strike first in the 4th. A 2-out run-scoring knock for Grace Taylor has her team in the lead. A 2-out, 2-bagger. And at the best of times for Grace Taylor. It's Taylor's first double of the summer, her 2nd extra base hit. And now Lily Shivert will step up in a 1-0 game. That's way high, misses for a ball. Counts 2-0 here. Next to Shivert. That's low, 3 balls and a strike. That misses, ball 4, just a little bit inside on Shivert. And that'll walk her. So 2 on board with 2 gone. First pitch out in front of a change, 0-1. This is Daniela Monaco. Single back in the third. Mercer Bear up at the plate from Christmas, Florida. It's low, 1-1, gets away from the catcher, and both runners will advance. A passed ball puts two in scoring position. Dug out and lifted down the left field line. That is a fair ball. One run is in as Taylor scores. Shivert is in. A two-run knock has added on to the lead. It's 3-0. The second run scoring double of the frame. And this time it's good for 2 runs. Fair foul. And there will be a challenge. Wicked ground ball off the third baseman all the way into the corner. So after the video review was upheld by, well, me, and that'll put runners at first and third. So a 2-run double is confirmed a fair ball. And Diaz will run again at first base. So runners on the corners for the top of this order. Pop-up foul up and back, and on top of the press box. That'll be strike 1. The pitch. It's underneath for a ball. In the dirt, another ball. And it's count 3-1. Penner up at the plate. And time will be called here. As they want to talk to Gill about it. Could we see another pitching change? And just a coach's meeting. Try and instill some confidence. Winner moves on to face the 2-seeded Aquanauts. That'll be later today at approximately 2 o'clock. On a 3-1. Henner takes a low and out. That is ball 4, and the bases are loaded. So here's Cash Herbert. And that'll induce another conversation and likely a pitching change. So while the new arm warms up, we'll step aside. It is tilted in favor of the Rodeo here in the FGCL 2025 playoffs. A 2-out bases loaded opportunity for Cash Herbert. Will now face Grace Rourke from Mercer, the righty sophomore. Last year saw significant innings on a team that made it to a regional final against an eventual World Series team in the Florida Gators. A 4.24 ERA, 62 2/3, 75 hits, 52 runs, 28 walks, and 35 strikeouts as the first is outside. It's 1-0. And the next from the righty. That's in the dirt. Skeeters in front, bases loaded, nobody jumps. Work a 2-1 record this year and a 2.85 ERA. Her command's been good at 40 strikeouts to 22 walks in the summer. By far, the leader in innings on this staff has pitched over half of them this summer. Next. Pulls back a bunt for a strike. Bases loaded, 2-out situation. That snaps in, ball 3. That's pelted off foul. A full count opportunity with 2 gone. That's blown out, ball 4. That'll walk in a run. Monaco comes in to score, and it's an RBI walk to extend the lead to 4-0. A 4-run fourth for this team. And Cash Herbert, the latest batter, they have batted around. And we say hello again to Alana Velazquez. First pitch steadied in for a strike. Or excuse me, misses for ball 1. That's in the dirt, ball 2. Not enough for any runners to take advantage. On the pitch. That's in at the shoulder for a ball. Rourke having some trouble finding the zone here. A one mighty swing could put this game into run rule territory. On the next. There's his strike. Steals home. That's strike 2. So a trepidatious situation at 3-2. 1 run already walked in out of the 4 in this inning. If you leave something hanging, it could put you down to your final 3 outs. A critical payoff pitch. Velasquez cuts on it for strike 3. Rourke comes through clutch, but in that inning, the Rodeo not only take the lead, but they add on some cushion. It's 4-0 with 3 left as we go to the 5th inning here in Bradenton. Along we go to the 5th inning here in the 2025 FGCL playoffs. It'll be 9-10-1 in this inning. Lindsey Chadwick leading off out of Jacksonville University. Flew out in her prior appearance back in the 3rd. Maggie Place, still in the same place. That's in the starter spot. Misses outside here. Has allowed 5 hits, but it's not allowed any runs yet. Well, that's the most important part of it. Well, next in. That misses for a ball. Chadwick takes a strike on the inner edge. Play steals home on the next. Cut and a miss. Strike 2. Here's a 2-strike offering. I put away 2-2. Around ball 4. Whoopsie. Chadwick's on base at first. So a chance for the Skeeters to respond here. Here's Hawk. First pitch, a roller back to the circle, off the bunt, throw to first in time, and the sacrifice successful. Moves Chadwick into scoring position. Or excuse me, that was Castillo up at the plate. He lays down the sacrifice. 10 spots will get you. And so now this is Hawk up. Play sent home. This is driven foul. And it's 1-1. Play settles for the 1-1 offering. This is clocked in the air, left center field, but playable out there for Shivert. She's got it, and that'll be the first out of the inning. Or second out of the inning, should say. And it gives way to Avery Martin. Barton today saw her last back in the third. Trying to make a dent here in a 4-0 game. And a runner out at second base. On the next. Pop-up left side of the infield. It's Mercado who's got it. And that will retire the side. So the Skeeters cannot respond. They leave a runner stranded in scoring position. And that will bring us to the bottom of 5. It's still the Rodeo 4. And the Skeeters nothing in the 2025 FGCL playoffs. We'll get our way to the bottom of the 5th after the Rodeo sent 10 in the prior 4th. They have a 4-0 win, or 4-0 lead as we go to the home 5th. First is a strike on Randy DeLong, who leads off 0 for 2 today. Winner of this one has the Aquanauts later today. A 4-run inning, 5 hits, 3 left on base though. Potential run rule territory run was hit to plate. Randy DeLong trying to start another party here in the leadoff spot. Spins one home. And Rourke finds the zone and strikes around looking. Back-to-back strikeouts across 2 innings for Rourke, and there's 1 away in the 5th. And brings in Sadie Armstrong. His first pitch misses for ball 1. Armstrong today a single and a ground out 5-3. Spun home. Rourke can't find the edge. That's a ball. And the count is 3-0. That's in on the outside corner for a strike. And that'll be ball 4. So on 3-1, Rourke misses the zone on the heels of the strikeout. So back-to-back Ks can't be 3 straight. And Armstrong is on base for the second time today. That'll give way to Grace Taylor.
Nine's entering on defense.
Some changes for the Skeeters. Mueller has gone to third. That's a strike. And Riley is now playing shortstop. And that's strike 2. There's some changes on the infield. Opposite way, scorched ground ball. That's a strike. Counts 0-2. On the 2-strike pitch. That's low and out. 0-1. This 1-2 clobbered out to short, and it gets by the shortstop Riley. All the way into the outfield. First to third goes Sadie Armstrong. And it's runners on the corners for the Rodeo. So an E6 who's put 2 on board with 1 out. Here's Lily Scheiber. Walked once today. I was back in the 3rd. And the first pitch wanders wide. Runner trotting off of first, trying to induce the double steal. And holds on to it. Everybody returns to their station. So it's wisely played out at shortstop. And Mueller was all over it. Out of that shortstop spot. Ground ball to second. Absorbed by Barton to throw to first. Is in time, but a run will cross, and the Rodeo extend their lead on the RBI groundout. Goes 4-3 for Scheiber. So now just the lone runner at second with 2 gone. First pitch, that misses the zone. On the next. Swipes this one out of play. Now it's 1-1. Flash's punt, and that's pushed off foul. It's 1-2. High line drive into left, adjusting back, a leaping catch is made by Hawk, and that will retire the side. So the Skeeters limit the damage to just the one run on the RBI ground out for Shiver, and F7 retires the side. So in that inning, a run on no hits and an error, the run unearned, and a runner left out at second base will send us to the next inning. We'll see you at the top of the sixth here in the 2025 FGCL playoffs. So after the initial out is awarded, a slap up the middle puts a runner out at first base. So back-to-back singles, but one runner thrown out amongst them. First pitch is a strike. Pitch. Low and outside, that's a ball. On the toss home. It's inside for a ball. High fly ball into left center field. Shiver is back, and at the wall, she's got it. That's the second out of the inning. Brings in Westmiller. Skeeters looking for a chance to strike in his top of the sixth.
Here we go, Kate. Right here. Find it.
Strike here. Winds home. Westmiller jets one foul. Opposite way, ground ball past a diving Mercado into left. So that'll put two on board. First to the right is high and out. This is Jenna Redders. 0 for 2 today. Did line out into a pitcher's double play, 1-5. So 3 hits in this inning, only 2 on base. After the leadoff, Avery Miller was thrown out going to second. That's low and in. Takes a strike here. High outside. And the next to Redders. A Laser beam down the left field line and clamped in by Shiver, and that will retire the side. So, in that inning, the Skeeters threaten again, but off of 3 hits, they leave 2 stranded. We're going to the bottom of the 6th. A chance for some insurance for the Rodeo here in the 2025 FGCL playoffs. Bottom of the 6th, a chance for the Rodeo to tag on some insurance. Second game on this field today. 2025 FGCL playoffs taking shape 9-10-1 here for Lakewood Ranch Rodeo. Hope Jordan leading off. That's a ball there. Sings this one opposite way for a strike. And the pitch. Opposite way, line drive, twisting its way into the sidewalk. I'll move to 2 strikes. This is slice foul, just enough to catch a piece. Third different arm, this is Rourke. The ace of the staff who has come in relief and been very solid. Snaps the zone, and that's strike 3. The 3rd strikeout for Rourke. And there's one out away in the 6th. So the Rodeo bringing a pinch hitter. This is Elena Roush from Florida Gulf Coast. Transferred into Southeastern University. Roush from Brandon, Florida, went to East Bay High School. Typically he's a pitcher. Ground ball to short. And there's 2 down. And so, Curly Penner a chance here in the 6th. Just 3 outs to get the top of the 7th for the Rodeo.
Oh, yeah.
We'll have a pinch hitter here. The hitter on deck is, well, to be determined. For now, this is Elena Ross of Walters State Community College. Slow ground ball takes a wicked hop up the first base line, and it corkscrews off, and the play at first is made through unassisted by Miller. Last chance to dance for the Skeeters in the top of the 7th. They will come to the plate with their season on the line, 8-9-1, to try and turn the tide down 5.
14's going to go into bench.
On to the top of the 7th we go. 5-0 Rodeo in front of the Skeeters. Leading things off is Weinbarger. Elena Roush, too, will stay in to pitch this final inning. So place today goes nearly the distance, only allowing 6 hits of shutout softball. 5-0 game. Roush is next as a ball. Weinbarger, Chadlick, and Hawk set to appear.
Alright, you got it. Let's go. Come on.
Caught in a miss. That's a strike. Counts 1-2. Pop fly out of play, moves to 2 strikes. Went around, that's strike 3. It's a drop third strike, and the throw to first is in time to complete the K. So out of the bullpen, Roush comes through with a strikeout, and there's one away.
Hey, great pitch. Sorry, Randy. Arm is feeling a little loosey-goosey.
There's Lindsay Chadwick. Makes this in the dirt, low and in. Chadwick today will fly out and walk. Beg your pardon, it'll be Weinbarger, Chadwick, and Castillo. And Weinbarger already down on strikes. Chadwick find something.
Hey, you got it. Reset. Mania, folks, Mania, let's go. Hey, trust yourself. You got it. Come on.
In on the hands, counter for a strike. High fly ball into left, back of the fence. It is caught in stride. Shiver gets there in time, and they're one out away from moving on. Well struck off the bat, and so now the entire summer comes down to Castillo. 2 outs in the 7th in a 5-0 game. If they can hang on here, Rodeo will move on to face the 2-seeded Aquanauts. On the first, Castillo golfs one to second. This could do it. Off balance throw is in time. And the Rodeo hang on for a 5-0 win to punch their ticket to the next round of the FGCL playoffs. Valiant effort in the circle today by Maggie Place is the difference. A lopsided fourth put them in front, and they never looked back. We'll see you later today. This has been a presentation of the 2025 FGCL playoffs.